Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so for today's video, I'll be reviewing some K-pop comebacks from last month. I tried my best to do it pretty much systematically. So first I'll be reviewing 9 specific comebacks and rating their title track, music video and album if any. I'll also add some more comebacks in the end. And finally I'll rank all of them according to the combined ratings. Also, everybody is entitled to have their own opinions and these are simply my personal opinions. So with those out of the way, let's get it.
More.
Starting off with Twice's More and More. Title track. I initially hated the drop, but then it grew on me. It grew on me so much that it went on to become my favorite Twice song. But now it's just meh. Chewy's verse was heaven though. This gets a 7. MV. I was underwhelmed. I expected a lot during the teasers. But when it came out, I was so disappointed. I felt like all the best scenes were revealed in the teasers and there was nothing to surprise me. I totally expected a storyline and something to create theories upon, but JYP clowned us. The fact that they created such beautiful sets wouldn't change anything for me. They could have definitely utilized the sets more. Also, I hated those trippy effects. What I loved were just the aesthetics and colors. I'm giving it 6. Album. One of their best albums, period. I love the tracks Firework and Make Me Go. They tried a lot of new genres, and I love that they show a lot of versatility in their B-sides. Overall an 8.5. IZ*ONE Secret Story of the Swan. Title track. I expected it to be very light, breezy, and vocal-based. Softer than their previous title tracks, but with a tinge of darkness. But I got clowned so hard. I actually like the song, it's my second favorite IZ*ONE title track after luvxtaecy Rose. The song has its own ups and downs. I simply hate the swan 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 chanting, but love the uwahage. I'll give it a 7. MV. Very pretty, though I'd still prefer Fiesta over it. I simply love the color combinations and cloud and feather aesthetics. Their makeup was so good too. Also, this is hands down my favorite IZ*ONE choreo, like they were giving off a swan aura. And Chaeyeon totally owned the dance break. Visually, this gets an 8.5. Album. Compared to previous 2 albums, this felt really mediocre to me. I don't really have a favorite B-side, but if I really had to choose one, it would probably be Merry Go Round. Like all of their previous albums had at least one amazing B-side. Heart Is had Highlight, Bloom Is had a Yaya. So what happened on Iraq Diary? I'll give it 5. Stray Kids God's Menu. Title track. This is the song. The song that made me stan Stray Kids. I had just heard Miro and Elevator before, but they were not enough to garner my attention. But this song slaps. It just hits hard. Gave me some mic drop vibes, but that's just me. Felix's parts were literally giving me the chills. Gets an 8 out of 10. MV. Typical Stray Kids. Nothing too extravagant, but good. A very original concept. Complements the song well. Hyunjin's visuals though, and Felix was totally looking like a fine 5-star Michelin chef. Album. It was my first time listening to a Stray Kids album. And I loved it. I ended up listening to almost all their albums, and I can easily say this is one of their best. Next, Nature's Girls. Title track. I loved it. Didn't really bother at first listen, but it has grown on me so much. In conclusion, Stream Girls, stan Nature. This gets an 8. MV. The girls totally ate this comeback. The video is eerie and soothing at the same time. I like the fact that they released the uncensored version too. The video is really unique, and unlike anything I've seen before. K-pop should definitely do more of these concepts. This gets an 8. Album. It has just 3 songs. But all are complete bops. This is what you call quality over quantity. One of the best underrated comebacks of the year, period. Gets an 8 too. Oopsie by Weki Meki. Title track. Typical. What you would expect, simple verses, catchy chorus. Overall good, nothing too amazing. Felt like an elegant elder sister of Dazzle Dazzle. Gets a 6. MV. Clean aesthetics. I like that they kept it simple, but it still managed to catch my attention. I loved the outfits and the jewelry too, but I somehow felt that the song and the MV don't really go well together. This gets a 6.5. Album. I liked it. Nothing great, but good. All the tracks have different moods. My favorite is definitely The Paradise, it's so dreamy. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
How you like that? You gonna like that?
BLACKPINK, how you like that? I talked about this whole comeback for 10 minutes in my previous video, so I'll just give the ratings here. MV. 10. Song. 9.5. YESSIR by 3i. Title track. I'll still prefer Out of My Mind or Do Ma Thang over it, cause to me only the chorus was memorable on the first listen. It's growing a lot on me though. Gets a 7. MV. I really liked it. It may not be their overall best MV, but some scenes are really striking, like the ones with masks, and the one where Yuji chews a flower. So I'll give it a 7.5. Album. They included all their bops in it, so no complaints. The B-sides couldn't compete with the title tracks, and fell behind. But considering that it already has 4 bops, I'll give it an 8. Sunmi. Title track. I liked it when I first heard it, but I'm loving it the more I listen to it. The song is so dreamy and it's got such a nice chorus and melody. And it's so singable too. The chorus and the post-chorus had been stuck in my head all day and it's growing on me so much. Gets a 9. MV. I love this video a lot. It may not be as meaningful as some of her previous MVs, but it's just so dreamy and makes you feel so nostalgic at the same time. I love the fact that she chose purple to be the dominant color throughout the whole video. I really like her laced outfit and the Poro Pai Pam signature move. And the retro theme just adds that extra layer of perfection to the song. Gets an 8 from me. Maria by YESSIR. Title track. I'm glad she didn't go for a Twit 2.0, cause even it thought it was catchy, it wasn't exactly mind-blowing. But Maria is a masterpiece. I was simply obsessed with the Maria part since the first listen, and this has to be one of my favorite releases in 2020 so far. I'll give it a 9. MV. The song is basically about the way people perceive her and her finding her true self. It relates so much to her personal life, and I'm pretty sure that the MV has a lot of symbolisms. The MV manages to perfectly deliver all of her emotions very interestingly. Every scene has some deeper meaning, and I loved every bit of it. Gets a 9.5. Album. Every song in here is a masterpiece, I repeat, masterpiece. YESSIR poured her heart out in this album, and I'm glad it turned out so good. The intro is so beautiful. YESSIR broke out of her comfort genres for some songs and she nailed it. Every song has its own style and meaning, definitely one of the best albums of the year so far. Gets a 9.5 from me.